How's it going, guys? My name is Connor, otherwise known as CP Monaghan. That's my pen name, and I am a poet slash author, writer. I actually have a poetry book out now called Driving Home at Midnight. I say out now like it's recent. It's been out for a year or two, I think. Um, but yeah, there's a link in the description if you guys want to check that out. I do consider myself a poet because I've done poetry for quite a while, and I've won awards of poetry. Not that that validates anything, but I think I have a pretty good grasp on what poetry is and how to write good poetry. Yeah, at least good poetry, or at least I think it's okay. But yeah, so I thought of making this series where me, a poet, reacts to more lyrically driven rap songs. Because after all, rap songs are poetry with a beat. I mean, it is what it is. Like, and my type of poetry, my favorite style of poetry is the is kind of akin to rap, and it has the same rhyme schemes. And a lot of my poems come from like freestyles on on beats from YouTube. So I thought this little reaction series might be pretty cool. And I haven't really seen it done before. So yeah, we're gonna dive in with Broski by Joyner Lucas. I have heard this song, but I thought this would be the perfect song to start this series and to give you guys sort of an idea of the kind of rap that really really does it for me. So yeah, without further ado, let's get in it. And also, this is the music video. I haven't seen the music video. I've only heard the song. So let's get it. It's 5 minutes. So, but it's worth it, man. It's worth it. This song is fire.
I'm up and I won't look down. Hey, long enough to see me drown. If I ever come down, I'll be falling on the solid ground. Falling on the solid ground.
I love this aesthetic.
Hey, long enough to see
That's
me
so cool.
drown. If I ever come down.
And also this melody in the beginning. I'm not gonna try to pause it too much, but this melody in the beginning is so it's so good because it sets you up for this feeling, this ethereal feeling that you're just in the air floating and you're just like, oh my gosh, this slaps. But then his voice comes on, and I don't want to ruin it. Let's just go. Let's just go. But this aesthetic is so cool. Oh, I didn't even realize that dude's face was like, he seemed like mad. Hey, good. Okay. Okay. Everybody's having fun in the nice, luxurious home. Yeah.
Today I had a conversation with one of my bros.
Okay.
My homie, he's been close to me since we were 6 years old.
6 years old.
He calls my mama mom. He's seen all of my highs and lows. From
Okay.
school fights to sharing clothes, from b-balls. He sat me down and let me know some things he never told me. Things he never got a chance to say or even show me.
Okay.
He said, I know that I don't tell you often, maybe not even
No
at all,
shot.
but I'm so proud of you and your success, broski.
That's the Broski. Oh my gosh. That's him. Okay. This is gonna be crazy. But you can already see Jordan Lucas's his flow is superior. I mean, like he's on the beat, but he's riding it in just the perfect way that it's like it keeps you with it. It keeps you with it. And the beat behind it, right? It's slowly building. It's like a heartbeat. I think it was like doom 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 doom. So he's not switching anything up, but the rhyme scheme is really cool. And it's a classic scheme. I'm not sure which one it is specifically, but it's a classic scheme that really works for this. All right, let's see what Broski got to say.
Things he never got a chance to say or even show me. He said, I know that I don't tell you often, maybe not even at all, but I'm so proud of you and your success, broski.
proud of
And I
you, okay.
admire how you chase your dreams. That shit's courageous. Thank you for never switching up when you got rich and famous. Thank you for never giving up on me or having lesser love for me whenever we lose touch and be on different pages.
Hey,
I hope you
they
know
came
I'm
up
here
together,
for you
okay.
the way you there for me. It's crazy, you done more for me than on my family tree. And when I
Dang.
say I got your back, just know I really squeeze and make some niggas really bleed. That's really what I really mean. I'm proud of how
hold up, bro. I can't skip past the step up. What this guy. Okay, buddy. But he's touching on some pretty heavy themes, which is coming from poverty with your friends, and this guy who's looked out for him since they were kids, man. I mean, his family looks out for him less than his friend does, and that's a real thing. So a song like this to touch on it is pretty topical, and I like that kind of stuff. I like the deep stuff. I like when songs or poems just cut right to the deep stuff, and they let the scenery build off of it, right? A lot of times writers go straight to the scenery, and then they kind of throw in the human stuff. They throw that in at the last minute, but really it should be the reader develops, or the listener develops the scenery from the human experience that's being talked about, right? Hopefully that makes sense.
Really bleed, that's really what I really mean. I'm proud of how much you matured and grew, but you still you.
Okay, I don't want to stop it, but you hear that in the back, the ring, and then it cuts to his mad face, like when he's always holding something back. Yeah, ow, I love this. It's so good.
Got your back, just know I really squeeze and make some niggas really bleed. That's really what I really mean. I'm proud of how much you matured and grew, but you still you. The world knows you for your talent, but I know the real you.
Hey.
And all your traumas behind closed doors you never healed through. And all the pain you act like you don't feel, but you still do. I love the fact you keep your shit together mentally. You work hard for your respect, don't need no empathy. When people look you over and shut you out intentionally, you always said if they don't with you, they will eventually.
That's right.
Remember when I went to prison, when I did a bid and you the only one that came to visit. Put money on my books and send me pictures of some bitches. They don't make them like you no more, my nigga, you just different. And bro, you ain't have to pay my niece's tuition. Or set me up with that new job and try to teach me the business. Always quick to hold me down before you speak your opinion. What goes around comes around, and that's the reason you winning. But listen, I was thinking maybe.
But listen, ooh, I love the tone, right? Right, the tone is conversational, and if you get past I mean, there's still a stylistic thing with him talking to himself. Like it's Joyner's voice talking to Joyner. Of course, it's the words of his friend, but perhaps like one way you could see this is Joyner thinks this of himself, and the fact that he even writes this song, it shows that he feels this way about some of his friends, right? And this is plausible, right, in his friendships. But I love the conversational, like talking to a friend thing, because it's so finicky, right? Because sometimes I'm sure a lot of people have had times when you're talking to a friend about something, and then things get like heated over their stupidest things, and then people get mad, and then after you're just like, man, that was so dumb. But it's so this is it's relatable, right? That's the main thing. The conversational tone makes it relatable, but the lyricism and the rhyme scheme, it enthralls you into it, right? Great word there, Connor. It enthralls you. And you're in it. You're locked in. Like I said, that heartbeat rhythm. It's just you're in it. And then in the back is that and it gets louder. And this is a great monologue from the friend. And then now he says, but, the word but, great transition word, because you know it's finna get real.
Speak your opinion, what goes around comes around, and that's the reason you winning. But listen, I was thinking maybe, since you my broski and I've been there since
this guy's doing
babies,
a great job.
You can hit the bank and break me off with something wavy.
Okay.
Maybe just a couple 100,000, nothing crazy. Cause I've been hurting lately, and I deserve it maybe. And if you can't do it, that's cool. It ain't like I'll be angry. You still my broski and I love you, but that's kinda shady. Cause I've been going through some shit, it ain't like I'm just lazy. So maybe you should pay me. I quit
okay. He thinks, let me go back to he thinks because he's had such a great friend like Joyner, who's helped him out and looked out for him, he thinks that the absence of this kind of great treatment from Joyner is indication that he is missing that thing, right? He's missing this thing that he's been given so freely from Joyner, and now he feels entitled to it because he's he said he'd grown up through this, right? They've grown up as friends from this, as from kids. So he's grown up through this expecting it, and now he expects this of his friend. It's a great narrative. It really is.
Cause I've been going through some shit, it ain't like I'm just lazy. So maybe you should pay me. I quit my job cause I don't wanna work for no other niggas. Maybe works for some, don't work for some other niggas. Yeah, they pay good, but you know I'm a stubborn nigga. Plus I know you got my back, right?
He got jobs, but he won't
If
money.
not, I ain't asking again. Just don't forget who walked with you when you're back to the wind. And don't forget whose ideas I got you rapping again. When you lost your passion and got lazy and was slacking and shit. And please don't treat me like them niggas that be asking for shit. Cause I never asked you for a damn thing. I'd rather pull a hamstring and then run across some.
It's crazy because he's getting defensive and Joyner hasn't said a word, right? He's getting defensive. Like this is a monologue. Like you know that the terrible Shakespearean old English writing, like Poe, Edgar Allan Poe, that kind of stuff. In those writings, right, in those novels or poems, especially Poe's, you have monologues where characters just start ranting about their life. And they're just like, whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, back in school, that sucked to hear. But if you put it in this style, if you put it like this, especially with this rhyme scheme, if you keep this rhyme scheme on a monologue, it will get you so much more interested, right? Like, this is so much more interesting than just having a poem and you just read it and you're just like, okay, what are you trying to tell me? Like, I'm not really vibing with this. But when you got the classic rhyme scheme with the beat, man, like, this is it. This is it. And I want to say you can accomplish this without the beat, but there's something so special about having in the background ring get louder as he gets angrier. It's art, man. It's just art. And also the scene change into the blue. That's great. Actually, it's kind of signifying, this is all like just how I feel about it, but it could be like, he's getting in his head, right? He's getting more into his head because he's defending himself. Joyner hasn't said anything. So the friend is getting more into his head, showing that he's been dealing with a lot and he's just having to take it out. But yeah, this is really cool.
I'd rather pull a hamstring and then run across some fan blades while jumping out of airplane or sitting in the damn rain while begging for some spare change. I'm sorry that we all can't be talented and rich like you. The little people still struggle. We ain't lit like you. And if we being honest, it don't really seem like you want me to chase my dreams so I can get like you. And lately you've been on some sucker shit, that's what I see, broski. I hope you know that hater shit is a disease, broski. Cause last time I checked, we was a team, and just because you got paper don't mean that you better than me, broski. I know everything about you. I know every single secret. I know where you rest your head at. I know every bitch you sleep with. I know where you keep your bread at. I pretend that I don't see shit. You a greedy you been hoping I don't beat shit. You been getting fat while I've been starving. You been buying every car and house while I've been in the garbage. I deserve everything you got and more, and that's a bargain. You just wanna shit on me and see me falling, that's alarming. You just hoping I'ma tarnish. You don't want me to be nothing. You don't wanna open doors for me. You did a little something, but you could've did a little more for me. No wonder why your father turned his back on you, unfortunately. No wonder why your niggas set them traps on you to sorcery. You ain't nothing but a phony. You a liar, you a snake, and you can rap, but you ain't Kendrick. You ain't Cole, you ain't Drake. Can't believe I called you family. I should shoot you in the face. You said like you was real, but always knew that you was fake. You let the fame get to your head, and all it did was made you whack. I always knew the day would come where you would stab me in my back. One day your money gon' be.
Can we talk about that? Can we talk about that? Homeboy was pointing the gun and now he's itching his head with it. What? The imagery, bro. The imagery. Oh my gosh. And you can hear it in his voice, right? And in the words that he's choosing. Like, I should have had the lyrics pulled up. I'll have that for next video. But man, like, you can hear it in his voice that he's, like, this isn't really about Joyner, right? It's not about him. It's about the friend failing to become like Joyner, right? And he thinks that Joyner is the one that that should help him in this, because he's the only one that he knows can be based on past experience. And so this monologue, right, it just goes deeper into that, deeper into his head. Like, he's in his head. And you can tell just by the words that he's choosing and the way he says it. And this imagery just helps out so much, man. Like the itching with the head. Ah, it's so good. It's so good. And like, you can't stop listening to this kind of stuff, right? When you're in it, you're just like, oh my gosh, You can't. It's taking a lot out of me to press pause and talk about this, but man, it's just so good.
It to your head and all it did was made you whack. Always knew the day would come when you would stab me in my back. One day your money gonna be gone and I'll be happy, that's a fact. And then you'll move back to the hood and I'll be laughing when you back. But you my nigga and I love you. I wanna see you win, I wouldn't place no one above you. And you always been my friend since we was stepping in the puddles. Real niggas don't pretend, cause you my brother, you my double. You my twin, and I wanna let you know how I appreciate the things you show me. It's kinda hard to trust niggas, that's why I keep you closely. And look, I know that I don't tell you often, maybe not even at all, but I'm so proud of you and your success, Broski.
I'm up and I won't look down.
Wow.
Yeah, long enough to see me drown. And if I ever come down, I'll be falling on the solid ground. Falling on the solid ground. Yeah, long
Got me
enough
still
to
mad.
see me drown. If
Dang.
I ever come down, I'll be falling
Wow.
on the solid.
You know, like, and this is also symbolic of a lot of relationships, right? They're like, there's so many relationships you have with people that you sit down and talk to them, and on the outside, it's supportive, it's loving, it's a typical friendship, but you can just feel, you can feel something behind the curtains that are really, that's either messing with this person, that's really hurting them, and they're trying to take it out on you, and you just end up the target, right? I don't know. There's just so many relationships you have with people where you can just tell it's not truly authentic. And it comes to a point, a boiling point, when things like this happen and this guy just lets go. Just the narrative of this and the scene, right, of the friend talking to Joyner. It's so it accomplishes what it sets out to very well. Man, it's just so good. It's so good. And then at the end, when the melody comes back, it's not really a chorus because it's only two times in the song, but it's like 8 bars. But I mean, it's when it comes in at the end, after being gone since the beginning, it hits even harder, and then it helps everything sink in that you just heard, right? When you're like, okay, and then it's like a roller coaster, right? You're getting up to the top and you're feeling it, and you're feeling the G's against you, G-force. Is that G-force? The G's. So yeah, G-force. Okay, you're feeling it, going down the roller coaster. You're just like, ah, and then boom, at the end you slow back down, and then you can just let everything seep in. And that was great. That was great. This is art, man. This is art. I love this stuff. Joyner, you did amazing on this. This is from his newest album. The whole album's really good. But this song really stood out to me. But yeah, guys, that's gonna do it for today. If you guys enjoyed this kind of video and you want to see more of them, let me know. Be sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more of this as well. And yeah, click the link in the bio if you want to check out my poetry book. I will also have another link with my website, which will have all of my work posted in blog format. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Hopefully you enjoyed this. And I'll see you guys in the next video.